So check this out, Nice Guy Community. So you know that JJ and I have been working out at the gym, and you know one of the things that JJ has to her benefit, to her favor, well, not only me because I am a fucking awesome guy, but it's the fact that she is a personal trainer. And what's really cool about our guest today, Coach Leo, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is totally cool. So Leo is a Coach Leo. This guy is like a rock. He's like rock solid, and I'm actually afraid if I step out of the studio and I put my back to him, he might even beat me up. So I'm having him here on the show today because I'm trying to get on his good side so he doesn't beat me up, but I'm also trying to say, Coach Leo, is there possibly any type of hope for a skinny guy like me?
Oh yes, most definitely. It's a great hope for you. At the end of the day, it's more complicated than it sounds, but you should really just eat well. Not too much, but just enough, and at the same time working out consistently.
So you're saying eating less, moving more.
And then the other way around, you need to eat.
Oh, I
gotta eat.
I gotta eat. Okay, so I'm gonna eat more. Now, I've been blessed with this metabolism that's like crazy, so I could eat almost anything. Now, because I do live with a coach also, and I understand the importance of having a coach as a part of daily life, not only for eating, but she teaches me all these things about eating, the right stuff and not having processed foods and the sugar on that, not the processed sugar and all that stuff. So how much of what you do is actually getting into the brain of somebody and just teaching them new habits, and how much of it is actually lifting steel?
Honestly, the fitness portion is the easiest part.
Really?
Left and right, I train people left and right. But the hardest part is eating right, having a great mindset, and overall is just being consistent. Regardless of whatever you do, consistency is key.
All right, let's talk about that second one that you mentioned. You talked about having the right mindset. What is the mindset of someone that wants to achieve success through your type of program?
So, ideally, someone has an end goal in mind. Three of my best clients have been someone who wanted to start a family, someone who wanted to go to a wedding, and someone who used to be a former athlete. The best story I have is the one who wanted to start a family. At one point, I was working at LA Fitness down the street in Torrance, and I was so burnt out. But I met this one lady, and she wanted to lose weight. And I said, okay, but what more do you want? She's like, well, I want to start a family. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll definitely help you. I stayed there for an extra year, and I helped her lose 47 plus pounds.
Wow.
The last time I talked to her, she said she is 3 months pregnant. And that was about 3 months ago. So I literally helped her manifest and start a family. And I'm just like,
So from a selfish perspective, how does that make you feel as the guy that was, you actually stayed a little bit extra time at LA Fitness because you wanted to see her accomplish her goals?
I felt amazing because it's the benefit of helping someone realize their dream, realize their goals, and manifest everything in between, whether it's fitness, health, nutrition, etc., etc. It was so amazing, so fun. I watch her grow.
When did you realize, at what point in your life, that you could see this as what the next step in your life was going to be about being a personal trainer?
Well, I've always had that mentality of I want to be a trainer because there's so much out there. It's more than just training, eating right, and just walking, etc. There's so much behind it. It's literally helping someone to realize their goals through fitness. And I like 20 of them.
So let's advance the clock, because I know you're a guy in your 20s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's advance the clock maybe 5 or 10 years. What's your hope for the future? Do you want to stay in the coaching world? Do you want to be? How do you reach a mass of people, or do you want to do it one person at a time?
I eventually have my own mass. I want to have like my own gym, my own physical place where I can have so many people come to me, whether it's boot camp business or one-to-one, or eventually just managing it and owning it and having all my people, all my clients being trained by 8+ trainers, plus a whole health and wellness network that I've built upon in those 5-10 years.
That's interesting, and it sounds like, just from the conversation that we had just for a couple of minutes as you were doing some of the networking downstairs, you're a guy that has your heart in the right place too. I've never heard you say, at least in the time that we've had a chance to talk together, I haven't heard you say anything about I'm looking forward to growing the business because the money is great, or anything like that. It may not even be about the money for you. It may just be for the personal connection to people and to helping the community as well. Is that the direction you're going, or you're like, no man, I want the money?
I mean, obviously the money will come.
Yeah.
But in the end, the networking and the personal power behind it all. Because the way I train people, I want to basically treat them like family. The more you treat them like family, I feel more comfortable with them, they feel more comfortable. And over time, that personal training client relationship expands, and from there, it's much more beneficial, both of us combined, to just be out there and go for our goals.
So let me ask you this as a final question. Now, today, the climate is such that there are so many diets that are out there. There's the keto diet. There was Atkins for a long time. There's the paleo diet. There's the Whole30 program. And these are just things I've done in the last 2 months. So from my perspective, it's like there is so many freaking diets that are out there. And like you said, it's all about the mindset. But how do you keep current with everything that's going on?
Not complicated. It's just eat 500 calories less a week. Walk it off or burn a little bit more. It's not complicated. Everyone thinks there's like so many things out there. But no, just simple. Eat a little less, work out a little bit more, be consistent, work out 3 times a week minimum, walk. If you ever want to walk, I also have meal groups. That's another idea. But in the end, be consistent. There's nothing complicated.
And I love what you talked about at the beginning of the episode, which was it really is a mindset. So the key ingredient to all of that, I think, is you have to be in the right mental state of mind. You have to do all of those things. Yes, you have to eat less, move more, eat less, move more. It's just a matter of just changing the behavior, but getting your head in the right spot too.
Yes.
Coach Leo, thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate your comments and all that you're about, and I love the fact that you're a quiet, unassuming guy, but nice guy community. To see him is to know that he would kick all of our collective asses. Just so
Torturing people.
Torturing people at the workout machines. Coach Leo, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Nice guy community. Never underestimate the power of nice. Again, special thanks to Coach Leo on the show. Is it Lunar Fitness? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Lunar Fitness is his company. We'll make sure we put a link in the show notes that has his website and all access to his social media channels as well. Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Nice job, man. Thanks. Thank you. Good job.
I have to apologize to your Facebook community that we started sideways, and
Oh, did you actually do a Facebook Live?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Thank you. And then
Save recording.
hello. Bye-bye. Lunar Fitness. Have a great day.